turn this down. Last time I tried to make a video, I did it with some of the sound on. I don't know how the sound quality is gonna go, but this is Eric. I'm from server 57. This is my first video, even though I already made a video. I'm gonna kind of take you guys through the tutorial and get you set up. I'm gonna try to do 20-minute videos and see how that goes. This one might be even a little bit shorter because it is 9:47 at night for me, and at 10 p.m. starts the PvP. I don't remember if it's Steel Jungle or if it's Despair Canyon tonight, but I might have to go here in about 10 minutes and do that. So, very simple here right off the bat. It's going to show you how to attack. This is your attack that you'll barely ever use unless you run out of mana, and you don't want to do that. This is how you dodge. And hopefully as we go along, I'm going to be explaining to you guys some of the mistakes that I made on my first account. I've been playing for a little over 8 months now. My first account was on server 29, and did not know about red gear and how to combine it, so I really screwed it up. So I started over in server 57, and I am the number 4 power player in the server, even though my VIP is still less than most people. I'm only a VIP 8. Okay, so that's how we use our potions, and I'm just going to keep on attacking here. Pretty much nothing you can do. You're always going to get hurt once, so that you have to use your potion. So you're not doing anything wrong. I'm really excited to find out how the sound quality is going to be here, and I really look forward to helping some of you new people. Now this is going to take us to the main city center here, and it's going to force us to do some quests here. I can't even click on anything else on my screen right now, and that's perfectly normal until we get through a couple of them. Now you can read through the storyline really if you want to. It's honestly, I think it's kind of a dull storyline, but unlike a lot of games, it's not really about the storyline on this one. It's more about the gameplay, and the gameplay itself is really intensive. Now we just equipped a weapon here. You need a weapon to fight, obviously, and it's a really crappy weapon. Again, I can't click on anything else on the screen. It's going to force us to go to our first dungeon here, and we're going to just go through this as fast as we can. And right now we only have one skill to use, and not a very great skill. So I'm going to be explaining some of the mistakes that I made to you guys, like with the red equipment, building your character with your stats allotment, what you really need to do so you can not have to start over like I did. I would still recommend, if you're new to the game, that you don't buy any VIP. I would say go ahead and play the game for at least a good couple of weeks, maybe even a month, before you go back and you say, oh, well, this is what I would have done differently, and start on a new server and get an idea of what VIP that you want to start out on. You want to be as high in the ranks as possible, and without any VIP, unless you're really grind the shit out of it, you're not really going to be anywhere near the top. I do know some zero VIP players that are pretty close to top 10, but they're spending like a lot of time playing the game, and they know some of the tricks to go along with it too. Some of the tricks I can explain to you, some of them not so legitimate, and I'm not going to explain to you. Even though I can't say I've ever used any of the illegitimate tricks myself, but there are some things that people do to try to get bonus points. And again, this is really simple right now. It's still basically in tutorial mode. You can't do anything but fight these guys, get to the end as fast as we can. My primary guild in server 57 is dragons. So if you are one of the dragons members, hey, welcome to the videos. The reason I decided to do some videos, I used to do some YouTube videos concerning electronic cigarettes, and I really didn't like the way the industry was going with that, so I figured I was good enough at the YouTube videos for e-cigs. I became fairly popular and whatnot. Now here we're gonna have our first card draw. Now you'll see our best card is on the very right hand side, so I'm actually not gonna click where that card was. I'm gonna click a new place, but we didn't get it. But we never know where it goes to, but rarely ever is it in the same place as what you see it to begin with. So chances are it was on the second to the left. It almost always moves because when they get shuffled, so your odds are very bad that they're going to stay there. Now this is leveling up your skills. It's going to force us to level up pretty much as far as we can with that skill right away. And I'll get more into skills here in a little while, maybe even into my second video, because I'm getting really close to PvP time.
Do you know where the light comes from?
Let's see if we can even make it out of tutorial mode here. Open the bag, and we're going to equip a whole bunch of gear. We're going to click on basic. And right now, it doesn't really matter. You're going to replace all of this gear very quickly, but I'm just going to take the best that we have so far, and it'll probably make us break this up here too. We're going to go ahead and claim some rewards really fast. And yeah, so next video, I think I might take you through what my normal daily routine is set up as. We're not even to the dailies part yet. We still have to go through some things. Let's see what achievements we can get. Maybe we can get to the next level really fast. Let's level up these skills. I'm actually going to use all of these skills that we have so far. There are 3 of them. And I will explain why. These are, as you go along, these might not end up being the 3 that you use eventually, but you'll notice that each one of these skills is a little bit different. This one only has physical attack. This one has physical and thunder. This one has just physical attack. And I'm going to stick with pretty much physical and thunder. The poison attack is really good for mobility. And there's the other one that has thunder. And then there's one last one that has fire. And there's 2 reasons that I would not recommend for sure using the fire one right away, even though once we upgrade the skill, here you're seeing the second skill once it's upgraded. I heard this skill is pretty awesome, though I've never used it. A guy, Spike Alpha, that's in my guild, uses this one now, and he says it's amazing. So I might have to take a couple of weeks and level up this skill. And the biggest thing here is gems. Right now, on a brand new character, I want to use as few gems as possible because I want to level up those gems as fast as possible. And the more gems that you have to use, the slower they level up. Anyway, that's going to be it for right now. Yeah, we still have 250 here to go. That's the only achievements that I can get right now. I'm going to have to run through another dungeon to get to the next level. But we are out of tutorial mode, and this is the main city. One thing I always suggest, as soon as you start logging in for the day, and we can't even do that until level 15, is go to the gift fairy. So many people forget about going to the gift fairy, and you get one royal invitation from the gift fairy and 2 resurrection coins. Now, right away, these things are not going to be extremely important, but once you get up to about level 60, the more of these that you've saved up, the better. So we'll finish off that first video at 10 minutes. Hey, it's nice to meet y'all. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you for my next video.